Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. I would like to begin my speech by asking a quick question. What does heart attacks, car accidents, suicide, and miscarriages all have in common? I'll let you think for a moment. If you were thinking daylight savings time, you would be correct. In this speech here, I'm going to be giving you detailed information on how changing our clocks forward and backwards is actually ruining humans. To begin, we're going to talk about the history of daylight savings time. It originated from Benjamin Franklin. He was considered the inventor. His proposal was an academical project in 1784. This was a way to save money on candles and lamps. His proposal was actually a joke. He had no intention on doing this daylight savings time, but he gets a lot of credit for it. The first necessarily need for daylight savings time came from the bug catcher. His name is George Hudson in 1895. He was an entomologist, and his logic was, if I put the clock just one singular hour forward, there will be more sunlight and bugs will be out, which I will be able to collect, which was his job. Then, putting the clocks just back by one singular hour will just be a normal life. No bugs will be out, it will be cold, and no one's going to be really outside. According to the Daylight Savings Time 7 Things to Know, well, I can definitely agree when it's warmer outside, I'm going to be outside more. So will George in 1895. So with the mosquitoes out, he wanted to study them, so I definitely agree. Well, another historical event that used daylight savings time was May 1st, 1916. Germany became the first country to use daylight savings time as a whole during the Civil War era. They thought it would be a good way to conserve energy and fuel. Europe became the second country to use daylight savings time. And then a couple years later, the United States followed Germany in their footsteps in 1918. Well, by changing our clocks 2 times a year, we are costing the economy $1.7 billion. Then, we're not really saving electricity because our lights are on more when it's dark outside in the fall and winter because it gets dark super late. Compared in the summer, you can have the windows open and you have natural lighting. And people's health are being drastically affected, costing Americans $434 million a year. Now, we're going to talk about how mental health is actually being affected through daylight savings time. There's an 11% depression increase during daylight savings time. People are more prone to mood changes like depression, anxiousness, tiredness. And a psychologist at a clinical in Cleveland studied that this is accurate. People are going to be more prone to these moods because they're not being exposed to the natural light that we have from the sun, and people are just becoming sick because of it. Also, another reason for daylight savings time and the seasonal depression. But people's physical health are also being damaged through daylight savings time. Here's how. There's going to be a lot of car accidents linked to daylight savings time because people are more tired. 30% of car accidents actually come from daylight savings time. In fact, the Monday after daylight savings time because people are more tired. A study was found that 20 years of data that daylight savings time is actually responsible for 28 deaths a year. That's insane. How is this okay? How are we still having daylight savings time when people's mental and physical health is being affected? Being tired throughout the day and being drowsy is what we all experience through daylight savings time. It takes our bodies weeks to recover, and I feel like in December, I'm still tired now. I feel like my body's still not adapted to this time change. When it's getting dark at 4:30 and I'm at work outside and it's dark outside, I'm getting tired. Well, along with being tired, that's also linked to daylight savings time. Our body has a natural wake-up call. We have a clock in our body that tell us to wake up. Well, people with daylight savings time, people actually receive 40 minutes less of sleep through daylight savings time. And with the body's natural wake-up call, it elevates symptoms of sleep deprivation and leading to mood shifts, irritability, and tiredness throughout the day, which Maggie Schultz explained in her article, Fallback 2021, How Does Daylight Savings Time Impact Your Sleep? Now, continued with that, lack of sleep can take a toll on your perception and judgment, just like how it can in the getting in car accidents. And it is crucial to understand that there's going to be car accidents and that are going to be deadly and drowsing, causing fatalities. And chronic sleep deprivation is continued to long-term mood disorders such as depression and anxiety. Maggie Schultz really demonstrated this throughout her article to demonstrate that daylight savings time is ruining us, and we need to do something about it. Now, going back to history, it's been 126 years. We have to understand the history is in our hands. We need to do something about it. What are we going to do? Are we going to continue to have daylight savings time impact our physical and mental health? Or are we going to do something about it? There's been so many bills that have been passed to try to get rid of daylight savings time, and nothing has been successful. We are seeing that our mental and physical health are being drastically affected, and we're not doing anything about it. All because two people hundreds of years ago invented a theory, but it doesn't actually work. We're spending more money than we have in the economy for just changing the clock forward and backward, along with people are just becoming ill and sick, and we're just not doing anything about it. Our sleep is also being drastically affected. We're getting less sleep, causing more accidents. That is something we need to take control of. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a pleasure watching all of you become great speakers. It was nice having you in the class. Thank you, guys.